Yes?
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable... It's a sordid fit. Some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even... It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket. It smells like a dead sea creature. Why? Why did you think about it? Look at you. Now you're just flick...
We're close. True, hard, full, car. It's hardcore. Skipper D.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
A number of things don't. How about gather around, kids? The young speed, the one with the large, their would-be leader, is less amused.
But you still are.
What happened? That's a real downer.
The young speed freak is silent.
We don't need you.
Shut the fuck up, Egg. Climb down from the equestrian monument. We know she has a problem, man. We're working on... What exactly is it you know? Hey, man, who knows what she's on about?
Who doesn't like to dance?
I have no idea.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing. I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drugging and of all cellular-based life. What do you mean, Fred? It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one-speaker system.
No shit. That's... Come on, that's... I meant to say, not true. What do you mean?
There's resignation in his voice. The optimal way to go about this with time for a threat. He can't handle the pressure.
What do you mean by lenient?
He thinks for...
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not...
Because we are!
We just gotta turn it into, you know, to get our foot in the door. Like I told you, spooky arseholes. No, man, they're spooky.
But the sign was way off too...
Sir, you...
This is it. Judgment time.
Come on, man.
The young man,
No yes, fucking way.
without a word, the disdain is palpable. His eyes pierce you like lightning as he lets go of the wallet.
Yeah! Respectable. I'm really feeling the science right about it. I'm sure you'll keep us updated about the situation. Goodbye, officer.
Yes?
Hello again. I did, and I'm sorry.
This is why I didn't go into the tent.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. Okay, but I still regret it. May I ask? What did you tell them?
Good call, detective. You can lose your mind trying to mediate everything these delinquents come up.
We won't be anyone's problem. I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
Tequila sunset. Ah, tequila. I knew you'd come through. Let me see. What? This isn't my jacket. My jacket was beautiful. This is fucking filthy. What am I supposed to do with this? I'm not taking a disgusting pile of hobo rags. I may either bring it back the way it was before, or find a dumpster to burn in it.
You know, despite the guano, it looks like the jacket itself is stain resistant. It may just need a good scrubbing.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound. There is no why.
Uncle.
There's no way.
The legend! He's back!
Our tenant, the policeman. I can wash it for you. but it's going to take about a...
Hell yeah. No, we must run around ceaseless.
I could use a breather before another rainy.
Well, hand it over then. Must say, I'm proud of this one.
Tequila sunset. My jacket?
A look of consternation crosses the man's face.
What the fuck are you talking about, Tequila? Faun? That's medium concept stuff, not my style at all.
It becomes abundantly clear to you how this man managed to lose. I'm calling it. It's neurological.
That shit is so medium concept, I wouldn't touch it with a stick.
It's an okay jacket, if you are into that look. Okay.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind.
Oh, sorry, officer.
Host Almighty.
I wasn't kidding when I said we're parapsychologically done. You clearly don't care about the consequences. What gives you the right? Don't expect my help from now on. The back door is locked and I threw away. Do look at the books, though. The books compel you. You may be able to make up for this by buying a lot of books. I hope. Goodness, you were already doing good.
She smiles and nods, seemingly with...
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits. Yes, the failure. So much more failure.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Okay. Shelves filled to the...
Oh, you're a...
Note. Reading about crime fiction. These books further what's not a single mention. Shelves filled... Shelves full of biographies of famous people.
A true cultural touch.
The greatest innocent browsing. You can do it. Your educational survey is done. That's the Dolores Day. Incorrect. Dolores Day was the innocence. Her color. Steer clear of this one. There's a strange sensation of yes, the quiz is impersonal. No need to rouse sensations in yourself. Incorrect. Sola resigned after. Correct. Nothing as the question 2. Who? Easy. Everybody knows the answer to the incorrect. Correct. Franco Negro. Question 3. Who was the false? Incorrect. Correct. The most finals. I don't even have to say it anymore. Correct. Everything and more be congratulate the sea. Vague. You would have done better if you just.
What's going on with you?
Oh, you are shouting. This bookstore is not strictly about crime.
Indeed. Well, I hope it contains what you're looking for.
Medicinal purpose. Flipping through them, you come across. Finally, it seems to contain this. There are a number. What you're describing is booze. There's nothing in here that speaks to. First, you'll need to combine the base ingredient with. Lastly, is there anything else you'd like to add? The ginger root. The very thought of this tea causes your muscles to relax and your mind. A tingle rushes down your spine, and you. Very well. Next, you'll need to combine the base ingredient. Lastly, is there anything else? You imagine yourself with a mug of this tea in a. Shelves full of browsing. Suddenly, high speed. Next.
I really...
She understands.
I'm sorry, I didn't...
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are.
If you say so, but you better stay away from those immoral...
Large letters on the text underneath the title in small. A blurb. Succumb to a world of high pasternal fantastique. Unleash your imagination and create an adventure. Exactly. In no time, you could be romping through grass. You pry open the reap. It doesn't seem a quick guide. The options. The Welkin. You stuff it back. You see him.
Huh. Interesting. A communard. The figurine is...
It's made from some sort. You pick the figurine up by the base. You place a colorful...
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance...
It's you again. What is it?
A sudden flash of lightning.
So that's what you were squinting at.
Yeah, he was cobbling together shit.
Well, let old Titus set your mouth.
Sunday night, 11:30 to 12:15.
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
No. All right, she took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out, too. She has a complex.
Of course. Ruby is the lady driver in this great big jam mystery.
Just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically...
He's been through it. That means, all right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the winter. You got his attention. Now don't ruin it by making weird claims. Remember, you can still mess this up.
How? People say that
East Delta Pinball Arcade.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for it.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop. Ruby could have gone up, shot him.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are...
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift.
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that... Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausius. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, footprints. Recent. What else could you make out? How recent? What size? Horizontal? I see they taught you. Good news is, I'm still...
He knows they had to be recent for those lines to still read. This wasn't a failure.
I don't like guessing, Carl.
It opens the steel door in the kitchen, the one that leads upstairs to the roof. This key was right here, with you.
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo.
Now, the ribbon was old, faded. It had been there for 20 years at least.
Why? This doesn't make sense. It's damn.
It doesn't fit well, but it fits, and he knows it.
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. That's Wall Mystery down then. Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
Wow, man, Cam.
That'd be awesome.
All right. Garbage. It wasn't a Sambo artist, Carl. I've been doing it.
It's never a sample.
Or ghost. It's never a ghost either. Don't worry, we've got better than that.
I told you not to say that. This is not a joking matter for him.
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it, but a route does not put that bullet in his...
Phase 2, murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did Ruby get it? Right. That's mighty forthcoming of you. So, let me extend you the same courtesy. So she may have access to semi-automatics, but that's a long fucking stretch of the imagination.
Look, fucko. Ruby and I are pretty tight.
Yeah.
I don't know, Glenny.
Look who's finally speaking. Ratty's been uncharacteristically quiet since you... He probably just doesn't like her.
Nah. This kind of heat is not easy to come by.
Still, he's thinking about it now. And he knows gunning up has nothing to do with this.
All right, Carl. Keep talking.
Phase 3. Motive. The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
Nah, man. That's just Ruby.
Plus, man, it's like female intuition, you know. Women talk to women. Which is sort of why we need someone on the team who they talk to.
Not so useful. And I suppose you have a theory on that.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort?
She had, like, a fully formed...
Really, Shanks?
Time for a logics demonstration. He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
The man is...
If she used us to cover her own shit up...
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she's skipped town. This is good.
Yeah. Like what?
The big man.
Yeah, but...
Girls like girls too, Angus, sometimes. This is one of those times. She liked Glacier.
Fuck you. First he says she's murdered him.
Come on, Glenn. She like...
I did.
She didn't fuck you. Cause you fought.
So this is why Shanky doesn't like her. Useful for you.
Ruby then threatened her and told her to end.
This is some sordid shit. It's also the kind of garbage our Miss Aronier puts out to cover her own ass. Figures. But that Ruby is queer as cabaret. Now that I start. And that's okay. Some are queerer than others. You can still be.
And then, boss, use us to cover it up?
If it's true. But it's not. Right?
You had expressed, on occasion,
Whack someone in my district? That doesn't carry much favor.
Silence. The old man. A very small nod.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. But
she knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect.
perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that. A little.
Where have you looked for her?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock.
Who's doing this looking? They're all here.
Lizzie needed some air. No one goes to tell Everard anything.
It's called a radio, you believe. The gardener may have played you a game when she stormed out. She has her own plan.
I told you. You. Yes, you. The cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes. It seems you have that effect, especially on women. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure. She said you have a funny taste in clothes until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener.
Fucking hell.
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it. Whack him.
Silence. He nods.
You are insistent.
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to.
Scared. You should be, too. A strange fear creep. Everard has a file on you, but that's bogus. What she knows comes from somewhere else.
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. She's not far. We know that much.
Good fucking luck, man.
Yeah, Al. And we...
She's not really, hardy.
She's not, Glenn. Sure, there's some shithouses there. A cinderblock town. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash.
We will start there. One more question.
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry. It'll have to.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM sergeant material.
When are you gonna get it through your dumb head? I already am.
And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you, he thinks, then turns back to...
The Coppernado is back. What do you want? Nope. Next question. Yeah.
Again? I can't believe this shit. Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing over again. Well, where have you looked for her? West of here? Tough luck. The place is ruined from the bombardment. I don't know. Oh my god, there's... Yes, it's a hobby of...
Yes? What is it?
God damn it.
Can I actually...
Yes, of course.
Hey, was that got the 20 real? Then why are you...
You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That Ruby of yours? Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Clasia. It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end. Anything strike you a bit off about this mishmash? Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. Neither did you. Good point. It is rather rare these days. True. Strange how you conducted the whole advanced ballistics analysis. And that's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now. You know that. Free as a bird on that roof. Lighting up a cig... Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's just jealous. Move on. It's...
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime Romance. Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime Romance.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like. You're not lying. You're giving her peace of mind. The me.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before. I'm not sure I can...
Hey now, hey. The lieutenant keeps his usual. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
How do you...
Here we go.
You're part Simonese.
Black. You deny your own Revacholian blood.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us...
Certainly so, ma'am. I can assure you my partner...
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it? Come now. Enough with your jokes. No backing. Thank you, sir.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse. Yes, some unnatural magic. Oh,
Unbelievable what you discover. A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens. After exerting some force, you feel the tiny hairs. An uneasy knot forms in the pit of your stomach. Outside the wind, a panicking woman.
Detective, you're the one in charge. What is this place? Yes, but no one's been here in age. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight.
Some specks of dust shimmer in an eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Yes, because no need to look for a surprise.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business. Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then that's a good question. Reality. Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard. Some of the writing, these lithe, pointy-edged, translucent Welkins. This looks like an enormous improvement. You should adopt one of the Welkins, towering among the rest. It's Vara Hamir, the hull door.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing this little Welkin. Some people really like building a world. This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. But just look at those details.
The photocopy, entire, you see, albeit dark, a pinned postcard. This, it looks a bit, as time goes on.
Looks like
a note in the bottom, the handwriting, the full outside. This old file, the whole thing resembles Kadran Mose history classes, radio frequency, unclear. You think so? Looks like they must have had massive air width. Someone the leader of a massive on-air game built by a conductor for the 100, whoever decides to call in, a list of names under this. There's no way a little basement studio working.
My God, it's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious they... Exactly.
Nothing. It's... A thick layer of coal dust. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony. It's dark, the echo is so prominent.
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths.
Hello?
You've awakened the entity.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you.
hear a low...
After you, officer. You're right. The rooms do look...
Then what was the chatter you heard?
Looks like it. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
A lush layer of... You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover 3 days.
What are you doing? Please wipe your face.
No, you're a proud warrior. Keep it. These 3 stripes give you strength.
And this protects you. Okay, sure. Go ahead.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts. A lush layer of coal. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai. Yes, the lieutenant. See. Bent metal. Broken glass. You are the destroyer. The bane of inanimate kudos.
Yes?
You see a terrifying... This ice bear is a hyper carnivore. The lieutenant doesn't... A gust of free... The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found...
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets, keeping it on a friendly cartoon bear. The paper still smells of vanilla and...
Good question. It looks like an... I know. What is it?
The fridge, but...
Hello, I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to... So what kind of...
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps she's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system.
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set. Take a look around.
It almost looks as if this person means you or no one else. Absolutely no falsehoods are present.
How did I become one? It was a business decision. Some of my friends were role players. They, not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers were inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney.
Creative.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Yes, I think it was called androgynous.
You wouldn't like it either. A bit of experiment. It's not about the haircut. It's about the
I guess it just was. It wasn't merely a gym. It was Artemiteps Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from a kind man. Kuno. Who's Kuno? Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid. It didn't.
You should have known. It's not really.
Eventually, the coalition took. Oh, this one's a mess. Turns out, and they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the. Yeah, don't. You mean Mr. Faber?
But what drugs exactly?
He got high on some weird.
Even you can probably do better than that.
There used to be a fashion atelier here. And naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in Kyton from then on. At least it had.
As she.
Anything else? They were made by a company called. Honestly, I think it's the usual.
Men like that.
Sure, I have no idea.
They were just the props. Maybe you could make a sword out of one.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for it. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls and by.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. Fritte does the same thing.
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work and not alone. And they already had the bear. Of course not. Eventually, Revachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace, the taxidermist who made it.
Sounds cool. Scary. But cool.
Megatherion. It's an by telling you.
A wise and noble beast, guiding you toward the land where the streets are.
Do you? Well, anyway.
Little sparkling embers outside its light.
Anything else? Another failed business? Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else? I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow? All right, but it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex. And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly.
It's because she's in cahoots. Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able.
Malignant entity? What does that even mean?
The jig is up. The time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Exactly, but I'm glad we got this sort.
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough. Plaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
Nothing really.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard.
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. It's an odd profession, making dice for people. I might have, but in this case, it's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark.
This person values focus above.
Well, there's always something going on in the whirling's back. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing
She's heard of the murder,
but I never saw anyone.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark side? Yes, yes.
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
I knew it. But what else did you find? Did anything survive? A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. I don't understand. If you're not sure it's her, then where is the source of the...
The narrative she's built herself. She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm.
A third order presence. I've heard of these triacs. I understand everything, sir. Thank you for your descending, and may the Lord be with you.
Well, this is...
Yes.
Should we get out of here? Yes?
Just an ordinary war. Nothing to see here. Yeah. Why?
Why must we stop?
Hello again, officers. Have you come?
Right to work! The payphone hangs mutely on the wall. This is the night walk. Take it. It's just there. Who cares?
I suppose René is not going to be needing it anymore. It's a bit too colorful for my taste, though. Fantastic.
The note is written with a blue...
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's... Someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing... You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice...
Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if it belongs inside a radio computer.
It's like the production...
Someone who owns a radio computer?
Which is to say, not very...
I don't know. I assume it's someone...
Didn't you see one right next... These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight. You're a little more morally... Makes sense. You're back before the cargo container. You turn to your left. No reply. A knock produces a hollow...
Mister, I'm not gonna bother you with... Mr. Evrat doesn't really want me to talk to people about union guys. But who did you want to talk about? I'd best not. I mean, I could... The night guard. He was a peculiar fellow. Headstrong... Oh, Titus is a long shot.
He's probably one of those rare specimens.
Whoa, he's... Once he said he's a dragon. He's a union, honestly.
Oil for the wheels.
Mr. Edgar is Mr. Evrat's brother. He looked... Huh? Sure, sure.
Mr. Dubois, the word in Martinez is a certain police officer. I prefer my police officers... My. She's quite the looker, Harry. Tell me, was it difficult to convince the pigs to give it up? I guess you're right, Harry. I appreciate you coming back to report on your progress. Now, What can Everard Clare do for you? Most certainly, by all means, my dear, I rarely...
Yes?
No response. He just arches his brow.
Have you tried concentrating on...
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of...
Not a fan.
The RCM...
Try work. The case at hand. Focus on other people's trouble.
A moment passes. Rusting control panel. The crane does not return to its original. No screech of metal when you push the button this time.
All I'm wondering, man. We're negotiating. Aye. All of it. However, right now we want all... I think it's best you make up your... I guess you can...
By that.
By heavens, why would he... The old man is corrupt. He is risk. Besides, there are no non-corrupt... I think it's best you make up your own mind now that... I guess you can...
By that.
By heaven, the old man is corrupt. Okay, he's Besides, there are no... No. Even a weak child can think it. The only things hold... I have not, but my own...
He knows who he is. Firmly grounded.
See, I am primarily a lazy person. Sure.
The look is all that of a noble peasant, or a traveling. No. No. The man sits on the...
It's about... not...
Not sheep, actually. Neither ostriches or sheep bury their head.
Whatever. Go suit yourself.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How does it... Sylvie Yes. Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
You hear...
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
10-4, come in. Firework. Roger that.
Hello, hello. Let me know. Sure. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling? Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time.
Oh, sorry, officer. It's too late now, officer. The brick survived all the bullets. Keep it. It's...
He will never play petanque.
Hello, hello. Sure. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
You see rows of toy soldiers. They're not all blue. These figurines also...
This is what the loyalists look like.
Which ones?
Big men.
Franco Niger.
Along. You see rows of... This set of...
I think their poverty has been exaggerated. I don't like it.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions. Oh,
Did you take the documents?
no, of course not. As I said, it would have been too risky.
She doesn't seem to be lying. She's genuinely spooked by their disappearance.
Thank you, but actually, now that I think about it, you mentioned seawater. I was worried I'd been too careless with the latch mechanism. The documents were probably just washed away. I really don't know, sir. I certainly don't feel like I've won. I feel like shit, sir. All the time. How well could it have turned out for me?
The wet wind, heavy with brine and industrial...
I'm stuck in Martinez just like all of us. I've been up here for... I don't know how long now. I like to call this my rooftop containment facility. I don't know what to say. None of this is fortuitous for me. For my sins, of course. For destroying my first love. For working for... Did I? Why do I still feel suspicion hanging over me then?
The lieutenant looks away, over the railing. She nods, slowly. There is suddenly a strange glint in her eyes. Not malicious.
Yes?
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Yes, miss. I hope you don't mind. All right.
Coolly, gracefully. The window stands. The morning. The bed is still cold.
Again? I can't believe... I'm going to say no. God.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter. It's not my style, he thinks.
Hi again, gendarme. Oh yes, let's see. Sure. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Hey, was there some...
A colourful display.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. Here you go, mister. No, the pale age vodka is, you know.
Don't worry, you're pretty.
I mean...
Substance use medication, like nosephed.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with
Okay, here. Okay, here. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste. Okay, here. Okay, here. I hope Saint... Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste... Okay, here.
Well, hello. Someone seems to... What a solid can of mass-produced... Wow. The gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughable. Oh yes, the chest pain and the dizziness. You've suffered long enough. There's a satisfying pop. Nothing. Some mental stuff. Nothing to be worried about. A golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy...
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique.
From the void we came.
Yes?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, one bot...
No. You need tear to use the tear. No.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and...
This is Precinct 57? Yes. I got the mercenaries.
The lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Elis Cortenaer. That's he was found as... This is what the ICP knows about him. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least... None, officer. Sorry. It's a garden tool.
It is. Thank you, Alice. Even that is a small miracle.
No problem, Lieutenant.
The name. This is very good. Elise.
Sometimes police work is about...
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. 57's over.
In the cabin, you... Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out... A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat.
What is this place to you?
Overhead, you hear the forlorn shriek of seagulls. Far below the bird, a middle-aged man stands in a rundown shack on the edge of a fishing village, listening to the heater hum on the wall. Who are you talking to? There is no one here, not even cold. Outside.
Look under.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face. On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, like an artist with the sharp blade chafes again. They feel so smooth. Surprised. The water reflects. You almost look. The beardless nature of you. The bed is comfortable. On the table, the water reflects back a vague image of you almost look like a professional. The beardless nature. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The still not happening.
Yes? Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps, I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better...
Damage.
Either way, good on you. You are...
Our tenant, the policeman. Nay.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
This is my little cinder block town.
She's being evasive.
There was a murder.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other. No, it's not like that, man. With him, we called you. Right now, you just arrive by yourself, like a raven plucking at the window glass. There's not much to tell. People...
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack.
The sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer? Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea? Wasn't feeling it. That calls for a funeral if you ask me. Police business.
Yes, what is it? I see you've talked to them. Good. Drugs are illegal, and...
Wonderful. Now this place is also going to be a drug lab.
His way to deal with this is, At this point, not to care. Do what you want.
No, don't mind me. Go on with your little project.
Just to be completely clear, I am here to conduct a citizen's investigation. What? No.
She has not seen her, sire. An old door, worn by elements, guards.
It's military, probably something that is no longer. Yes? Excuse me? You have I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically. They say...
Yes, but containers contain things.
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes. Metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. There's a bit life is garbage. It didn't give you any. Your hand is...
Officer, that's enough.
That's right. It's over. There's some tear, an empty... Whoever read Astra, you see, it's no older. It's hard to know.
A tragedy.
scruffy-haired little...
What, man?
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds.
The legend! He's back! And
Uncle.
There's...
The legend!
Tequila sunset. Can't really remember seeing...
It's a touchy topic. He really has no idea who this Ruby is, so...
Okay. I've been meaning to have a little chat with you about your sense of... It's just... Well, you look more like a high-flying businessman than a police officer.
That's right. You're an entrepreneur of the peace, here to disrupt legacy law enforcement with buzzwords and privatization schemes.
There's nothing wrong with it, but you know the expression, the clothes make the man? The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in the world. This washed-up tip-top racer knows how to sew a lapel.
That's why his clothes fit so...
So if you want to wake up next to anyone other than Commodore Red... Anyway, we should...
The sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning. Oh? Okay. Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. Yes, that's the optimal time. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help. Really? A lot of stuff. Oh, there's plenty missing, but that's too much for even an eager town. I'll just keep the Corda Leche in the channel, if that's okay. Aye, ma'am. And it's a jet, of course. Jet.
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
Oh, Jetty, it's good to see you here, detectives.
What brings you here?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for...
That. And she's also keeping an eye.
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the Corda Leche red. Like... How do I like it?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The smell of...
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet.
Dark eyes survey the coast.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
That they don't.
Above you, there forms a quilt, their cloud shadowed.
Have I told you how they discovered this place? No, they're in Celindian, Isola. I'm guessing you don't know. Well,
Your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45. I knew you. Remind me to tell you one day.
Do we?
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cool.
This story she will tell only before she leaves Martinez.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with while you're hot in pursuit. More lessons in basic reality? Nothing more.
Yes, we are. We are.
Yes. Permit me to. And if those authorities drink so hard they need. Glad to have been of his. The sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't a lullaby my. Like I said.
Hello, mister. Luby. My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or
Kids.
Bye!
Winter, slow to let go of Rivershell. Flecks some more wet snow from above. The snow falls lazily, making the... And to think, it seemed as though the melting snow seeps through your thin... More winding coast. The waters no more below the old... Where the children under 14. After the more... Did someone... How can it be pure? Snow falls, and the view, but all around her, white. The canal, someone is scraped like all. A fence, clean white light. The abandoned, a serpentine, the further. Then there's the Bay of, and at the farthest, the raised motorway was once a park. The pox is heavy drug, a line of around you. The stairs descend, snow, all of this. A chill comes up, layer upon. Someone stuffed a big old polar anorak into near. Snow falls into dark water. That's all.
We should keep moving. Who knows when the snow will let up.
Hello again. No.
Just no.
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the superstition. We can turn the grim desolation into a fun dance club.
We're close. True. Hard. Full. Hardcore. Yeah.
This young man, or maybe it's not got.
The one. Yeah.
He missed one A.
It's nice to... Hi again. So, goodbye, officer. Huh?
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings, or we might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system. In conclusion, I hope not.
There's no echo. Maybe it's just a... You see, a slogan used to
Hello again. No, I'm afraid.
So you haven't...
No, I'm sorry. As I said...
He's telling the truth.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope not much. Some things...
So, they don't...
No, we've tried. Before you get to the church of note, no one. Now, what can't we do? What? Use... And now, you know...
The bed is comforting. As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the edge of a floorboard in time. As you look at the edge of a hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and nothing particular catches your eye. Something bad. Someone's night thoughts. You stick your hand in a small cylindrical object. A 9mm bullet, to be. The floorboard isn't interested. Maybe the washerwoman is. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded.
Our tenant, the policeman. Damn that girl.
And without anger, a long and harsh...
But you didn't put it there, did...
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant. Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl. As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry.
That's for the police to find out. Right then, please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
I cleaned it, like I always know.
The truth, sire.
She's good company. Knows how to talk.
Did she talk to you much during...
No, she was mostly sad. She tried not to let it show. Yes, early with the dog.
She probably heard the lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up. Just like it.
Yes. That is a down...
How would I know?
You could ask her about your hunch. That it was a desperate measure.
Do tell. Exit from what?
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment.
No, she's a fighter.
She really believes that.
Not that I know of, though she was into night. Although I guess she was pretty handy with nothing of the sort. Sure, she isn't what you'd call a drunk. I don't know. Further up the coast.
It's a peninsula.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the...
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
Yes, it's going to be too much.
The Feld Electric...
What more do you want? Yes, let's hear those other questions. One thing, officer. If you do find... She's a good...
Yes?
Tequila.
He breathed.
The tail. There are many.
Are you telling?
Shut the fuck up.
The street in the...
Our head. What she doesn't know is that her... Well...
The poor...
With no head. If I hadn't lost my... Gertrude head...
Tell him about...
Fuck. What?
I read the...
Right. The wind...
Two women.
The women...
Don't turn around.
When she's... But there... Ula makes... Her body is never...
Naturally, during the investigation... No, not a...
Man. Anyway, that's the... No one...
He won't...
I saw him one night when I was right shit-faced.
Yes? What do you want to know? No.
The lieutenant adjusts.
Good.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your... You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite... What to add?
Everyone wants to talk about themselves. She will.
It's a neurolog... Be my guest. Unimportant. The Liberals got the mineral... Liberals, some were... They didn't...
We.
To foreign inter... The Liberals took every... The coalition of nations... The moral... At least...
The rulers of...
This is the...
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist Internet.
And almost at the turn of the century... The revolution began in '02, on the Isla of Grad. It wasn't a who. It made people over... Of course, from Revachol. Why?
Something tells you her life, and you...
No doubt. A city...
The clat...
The zone of modernity.
51 minus 8.
Time flies. The 20s or the 30s.
All that untapped.
Yes. Welcome.
For her to be where she is.
They picked the winning side. That's what... Perhaps it wouldn't have... I would have said 10 of the 14 could question...
No. Her first.
And I asked you, past-less detective of the Citizens Militia, what insight has acute encephalopathy given to you?
The cold runs down your...
I see. A tenth of humanity. The key of history is in the lock. Keep turning at any cost.
The wind stops. A dog barks.
Forever?
Opinions expressed here do...
And what is your...
My position, ma'am?
Understandable. They are what they are. Anyway.
Now's your chance. Ask her who she is. She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
I am the vilest of the... I am an ultra.
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking.
An ultra-liberal. It's a type of liberal. From the revolution. It's, not the moderate kind. No. Are you liberated?
In her green eye, forgive her, but only because you like pearlescent teeth and those light green eyes.
A devil.
That dialect, beneath her waterproof raincoat and silk shirt.
Ah. Maybe you remember more than you let on. Steal, kill, and destroy. In any case, I'm glad we can remain collegial. Just when the dust settled, the liberal with due...
While
I would not...
she realized...
Then for my...
Dark orange flames reflect in her green eye.
Perhaps...
You're no dummy yourself. And the crown on your...
Yes.
Seditious.
Yes. Whatever else I am. Glad to have been of assistance.
The bed is comfortable.
Yes?
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't... An old door, worn by elements,
Yes?
metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. There's a bit life is garbage.
Yes, what is it? The swallow, you mean? What about it? Somewhere underneath those roof beams.
Only a faint, crisp, strange thing.
There's display.
The pillar of...
Maybe. I know. No, I don't. Freight.
The mother of humanism stands above you. Nothing, just the edge of... An old door, worn.
It's military. The washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay.
Hello again. Sure. Contact. Okay.
The device is still warm from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by the wind howl. It's real. Tell her.
What is? Okay.
Something.
So thanks, I guess, for the sign. Come on, I can tell. But okay. What is it? Oh, really? So the thing that's been eating you is rich people not having enough money? No, it sounds like you just got chick issues. Okay. Why'd you think that? There you have it then, chick trouble. Not political after all. Really? You seem pretty upset about this chica. Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit. Are you sure the letters were for you? How come you don't remember, though? Is it like some selective memory thing? Yeah, or it might be that.
It's obvious she's done.
Or it might just be some psych bullshit, you know? Königstein wank. You know, the psych thing they've got going on there. Rich people like it. Yeah,
Yes, but it itches really.
We're close. True, hard, full, car. It's hardcore. Skibbity. Hi again. So, how are things going? Goodbye, officer. Huh? Oh, it's weird wires go.
The People's Republic of
I know, man. Most of it's ionic power. Nah, you heard me. The odd.
It's not easy to reach it. An old door, worn by elements. Guards, you rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all...
We don't get in there. Frankly, you're just going to have to accept...
No. We've gotten into every door thus far. That's what we do. We open doors. We're cops. That's our perk. Even Everard knew that's a part of our MO.
Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't...
At least you can think about opening it. About doors in general. They are, after all...
It's military. A service... The washerwoman...
An old door. An old door, worn by elements. You rattle the handle a bit, then, yes. You see, a slogan used to above the Feld electrical. How ironic. Feld electrical. There's something in the wind. Indeed. Somehow you felt it before. When it...
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there. Or...
Why single out this one building? Suddenly, the ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb. Trying to talk is a prayer of sorts.
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the she's probably... And then there's the... Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way. Sector by sector. Go over... Then, if we...
Walk the coast. The old and adventure. Buckle up and raise your collar. The once bright...
Our tenant, the policeman. What more do you want to know about that poor girl? I don't.
It's a...
You'll never...
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Yes, it's going to be...
The Feld electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
What more do you want to know? I don't.
It's a...
You'll never...
I wouldn't worry about...
Are you
The Feld electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
What more do you want? I don't.
It's a...
You'll never...
I wouldn't worry about that, man.
Yes.
The Feld electric mural. An old mirror hangs on the wall. The bed is comfortable.
Good evening. Sure, what's on your mind? But of course, what I do, sir.
Low Mantang stick fighting.
Lomantang stick fight. Oh,
That's fun.
that's right, Mikhail. It also has... I do have some money, yes, but that's not what... Of course, detective. I don't know. If not...
Forget it. They don't...
Sure. What's on... Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boy. But of course. No, I'm a...
So you have...
No, I'm...
He's telling the truth. The once bright mural tower.
In there?
Why single out this one building? Indeed, you felt it before. There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed. Not this time. And dangerous. Dangerous too.
The suspect? God, I hope not. I can't.
An old door, worn by elements. God.
Yes?
Yes, what is it? What?
She has not seen the mother of human.
Yes, we all are. I have no idea what...
Hello again. My associates? Of course I do. I just don't know what makes you...
The sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. Oh? Who? Okay. Oh. Yes, that's... Sorry I couldn't help you out. Really? Are you... A lot of stuff. I guess that makes you into some sort of...
The worn and...
We can sit on benches after.
You can revisit the...
Nothing has changed about it. Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the a metallic drill. The pull-out tool.
This is Precinct 57. How may I... It will...
Her voice
Gottlieb. Anything else I can... 57.
in the cabin.
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
You really are the law, aren't you? I get that being bluntly observant and inquisitive comes with the territory.
Maybe the full-on director. Your best verse?
That's brutal.
No. Stop. He's already mortified.
That's,
In the name of God, what are you doing?
Yeah.
He's not lying.
Yes, and I also thank you for stopping. We have a murder investigation to return to. How about we do that?
Oh, hello, dear. Oh, yes.
It's a...
That's,
She's used...
My apologies.
It's not searching...
The quality of research...
Hey, was that got the 20 real? Then why? Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes?
Again? I can't believe...
The Copper NATO is back. What do you want? Nope. Next question. Yeah? What? Sure, I hear they have...
We will start there.
Boyish. Yeah?
The man ponders his cook.
Speak Revacholian? We speak...
The cook is...
Good thing he didn't...
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking part in a murder investigation. Yeah? Yeah. The contamination spreads from room to room. For me, it's a mix of me with a lack... Talk around the establishment is, you have an industrial sad spill in there. I love apricot chewing gum. Betrayed by the things we love. What a rotten deal. Yeah, the contamination spread. It's mostly about the lack of I'm winter.
How long?
About 4 months. Funky town. What did you say? Oh my god. Now it's turning into narc. Very funky. Alright.
You made the right call there. I'm talking about your zero-tolerance policy toward the mania of narco. You're in the right there. Powerful stance. Would you like to take it up a notch? Would you like to become an anti? That's not a problem at all. The more drugs you do, the more zealous you can be in combat. No. Alcohol is a powerful anti-narco agent. 78...
That's good to hear. Yes? What about me? No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. The eyebrow is... It's like you're locked down.
Something the matter?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control.
What do you mean? I have no...
The lieutenant is a... But this isn't an old school.
What?
The lieutenant, we all have our different needs.
That's correct.
That makes him a Beano Cloud. Come...
Are they? What? This? Where is this going? Let's not. Good. Let's change the subject.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo. Smooth following your lead.
Hey, was that got the 20? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember...
The bed is still cold from the broken window. The porter reel is just... You press the large button marked commence. It sounds like telling you. Within seconds, a click, then silence for a bit. Then, of course you could sing this. Yup, they're all here. And the B-side of the tape can got the lieutenant.
Hey, was there... No, you don't. It's not...
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
It's for the... It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the... It's not for bands, it's for clients. Some clients, okay? Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
The man in the vest.
Fine, fine.
I'm having it on. Oh, yeah. The stage is. You feel a little.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke.
I can see that.
Immediately. Hands. Where do you put your hands? The bar is yours. They are going to. Just make sure you move, okay? Don't be stiff. The air is thick with someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
I would often go there, to the tiny church there, the smallest church in Saint-Saëns, though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there. Down through the mist there, toward the Seven Sisters, toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there, in their tiny yard there. I have been so glad here, looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you. The lieutenant doesn't say anything.
Good, good. Are we ready?
Last words?
Yes?
Again? I can't.
Yes? What is it? That was pretty good, Harry.
Whoa. How does she know your name? She probably heard it from someone.
Huh, that was... Yeah, that was absolute shit, if you want my opinion. Drunken, horrible, truly...
Jean, it's not right. Don't make it worse, and I really liked it.
She actually did.
Yes, I called you by your name. What about it? Good. Everybody knows your name. Please go finish your investigation, so everyone... I don't...
Don't say anything, Judith. Me?
Okay.
I'm just looking...
No one.
You're a fucking ass.
Again? I can't believe this shit. Okay, why not? Well, I don't know. Oh my god, there's...
Yes?
Does Kuno care? Kuno gets problem is, dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno. Kuno's
You know how you'd be best off here?
like half. A baggy.
That's half a...
Yeah. Half a G. Fuck you.
You can barely see it.
Okay. Kuno's listening. Sure, whatever. If you survive, just get in, go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police, that's it. Next time Kuno sees...
What the hell are you signing us up for here? Cool. No, really.
The lieutenant doesn't actually look like a rock and roll enthusiast.
Kuno doesn't...
I'll die before I squeal.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admit...
Humiliation wasn't enough for...
Fuck a doodle-do. And what job would that be? Oh, real? Is that all you've got, Piggy? Looks like...
Give me a moment. The waiters are at the end of this hallway.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
No response. The apartment numbers have fallen off. You'll need to equip the chain cutters to enter. Snip right through. A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. Snip.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least...
Bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. In the dark, it looks like a nest. Something underneath. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. Your hand touches a you see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amount. You don't have to take him down. He's already down. Silence. Only heat.
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side. We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but they don't do charity.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably. The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing, and then it dawns on pigs. He's trying to call you pigs. His hand falls back on the bed, limp and
At least he got to say his piece. Well, Judge...
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his...
No, it really doesn't. This man won't be feeding him.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen.
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still up. Look, he's trying to communicate. I'm afraid it is.
And look, next door, a groan rises from the man's throat. The aging alcoholic. A phone book lies open on the table.
Good.
The minuscule amount of you pocket the bottle. The door is... You hear...
Trying to sneak up on me?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here, because you see it, finally. All the other wall. Oh, wall father.
Huh?
He sounds tough. Cindy the Skull has all the necessary materials. Talk to her.
If you must.
Hello again, officers.
What for? But boring. You're not... What do you think I'm... Well, if it's for art. But what kind of art are we talking about? Then you have time to find your own fucking brush. Yeah, not gonna hold my breath, Piggy. You look like...
You don't have the skills to execute something like this. She squints her eyes.
On fire. I say, sod off. You don't have the technical skills to do... Didn't we all?
I like your idea. Should have thought of it myself.
Then get your brush.
Oops, my apologies. You're a police officer and a grown-up. Tremble. The time is now. Time for the show. Ulogu, Monday morning. Yes, you spoke the words. It's so you should perhaps. The face of... A small mountain of colorful...
Lousy, I've heard. Wonderful board. Row
Who are you going to play board games with? It certainly feels like...
friends for playing with friends.
Hi, Ace Detective. Math. Oh, I thought this would fit you. Like, maybe. Right, I have to...
An old call box. East Delta Commerce Center. An off-key melody.
Kudos. Please stop calling here. Grown up.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Pardon? Please just stop calling him.
A single beep indicates that you ring the... What an ominous name for a hit. All you hear is you ring. Try again. 12 name cards. You wait for silence. Looks like someone. You hear stat. You can almost...
Yes, hello. This is Elysuim End.
She sounds... Oh, wait. But what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list. The lieutenant exchanged.
It's you.
She must be mistaking you for someone. Who cares that you... No. Something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Michelle, just...
Sounds like a goat.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You think...
A spot.
It's so...
She sound... The cold is deep under your skin. As if you were... She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves. Another.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. Silence. Nothing happens. Up. Silence. No one answers you. Whatever she says, it can't hurt. All right. There's a string. There's the...
Yes, hello. This is...
Here come the bad vibes again. Wait. Is she...
Michelle.
Is this some kind of joke? The voice. Your hands are getting cold and your breathing becomes visible.
As if my mind's been wiped clean.
And then it hits you. She tries again not to cry and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs, her sound. This is where you hung up. The phone rings in the... No one. Her words.
So, it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. Don't take this the wrong way.
That is true. This button.
This button.
The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps.
Yes?
Fuck does Kuno care? Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way. Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker. Distraction style. That...
Not a single
Kuno wants to hear all about it. But first we split the kilo. Then we shoot the shit. Kuno knows what Kuno means. All right. Kuno knew you tried.
Tell him.
Kuno's got brains. This
Major.
Kuno won't take this shit lightly.
It's hard to see how. Not giving a boy a hard to see, but easy to... It's not hard to see at all. You hand out drugs to kids. None that you can see. No, you can see it. This young...
Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Kuno? Now we're talking. Whoa, that's heavy. Here you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honorable like that.
There is no movement on the lieutenant's.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig? Yeah, so fucking what? Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
He's trying to fuck.
Fuck out of here.
Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
Fuck right there where? Fucking 3 years or some shit? That's right. It.
Yeah, in a 2.
Yeah, you do some sambo shit, sneak in. Is the hooker thing real? What?
His posture changes. The swaying.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you. Kuno's not fucking trying to be tough. Kuno's gonna go. Stop, sad. Fuck are you talking, sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit. Fuck right, I turn into. Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is.
If he doesn't stop soon, he's going to.
Kuno won!
He did not win. There is a crack in there now.
The fuck do you know about Kuno? Yeah!
6 meters underground.
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Now, Kuno doesn't.
I'll die before I.
It's getting late, and it's snowing. Time.
Good night, officer.
The sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast.
You think she really needs more of that after a man died? What if I told you it is actually possible to go on a date sober? Before recorded history, men and women were able to do simple, very primitive things together sober.
I have, and I don't really. Just a walk? I don't know, officer. I would not have taken you for an innocent perambulator. Where would this walk take? All right, I will walk with you. But you need to understand that nothing is going to happen. Me too. All right, I'll go put the kids to bed and we'll meet at...
She doesn't wait for an answer. You better get ready. This is the trap. Nothing but locusts in this trap. The reed. It's good the later it gets. The woman gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden gust picks up her dark hair and lets it fall again.
Aye, so here you are. It's late and it's... Know that you're not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End. This is what the locals call a make-out spot. That is not going...
Across the rusty water, that's La Delta, the financial district.
Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments. Aye, you're the starriest of them all.
Her laughter is throaty and warm. It rhymes with the waves. and the cries of the gull.
Here it comes.
So fast as to make it seem like the weather turns at her command.
Me? No. Knew the weather'd clear up.
You should say something. Anything. Maybe the tequila.
It's a common Revacholian expression. Means drinking yourself to death. And what about you? Keeping the name? Well then, Officer Dubois.
The remains of the dying sun are reflected in the waves.
Isn't it strange? For this all-powerful thing, the sun.
The sun also for the sun does little for the dead, or people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation and little drinking water.
Oh.
And a bit of conceptual unity.
Now you're just nitpicking.
There's salt in the...
It's bringing us spring, summer. It's entirely on our side, no matter what we do or who we are, for absolutely no reason. I guess we wouldn't really be here if that thing wasn't on our team. Thank you. I'm happy.
The wind ruffles her hair as she looks at the setting sun. Say what? Something interesting? Impossible.
Thank you. The wind's gonna pick... Have this. The sun's good, but it doesn't stick things. No. Men around here are too drunk to pose a threat. Doubt it.
This is as far as it goes with her. You'd need to put a year between you and...
Farewell.
As she walks off, the wind...
I see you haven't left our little Martinez yet. Still running around. Hi. I guess you do. Oh? Really? A lot of stuff. Intense. You're back? Good. I fear I've told... Is there anything else?
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking part in a murder investigation. Lies.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. We demand her anxiety. We demand her fear. She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath. This window is smooth as ice. The lieutenant's no. What are you doing? Still, is he not worried that you haven't? Doesn't he want to go for a little drive? Anything to not face the hanged disco man yet. You hear the sound of a drawer closing.
Is that you?
No, thou art God.
To clear our head.
Sleep is what.
Good night.
The lieutenant's. The bed is still. The unchanged linens are only getting greasier and greasier.
It's easier this time. Drifting off, your head has found a...
This respite. You've earned it, brother. Bask in the dark. No, you haven't. You've just been... No. This is the one before that. We'll just keep cycling it for you.
Enjoy it while it...
You're welcome, Harry boy.
After centuries of darkness.
Go. The window stands, the morning light.
Yes?
Ah, smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right? Cool. Now, what can I do for you? Got the 20 real? Then why are you...
Again?
Yes?
Oh, hello, dear. There.
The Copper NATO is back. What do you want?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57.
10-4, come in. Fireworker. 10-4, sir. Sorry. 10-4, roger that.
Our tenant, the policeman. What more do you want to know about that poor? I don't.
It's a peninsula.
You'll never.
I wouldn't worry about.
Yes.
The felled electric. The once bright mural towers above you, saying, suddenly there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying in through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk.
She's down there.
Okay. Why? Right. How do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building.
Finally, my time to shine.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 42.
There has to be a way to use brute. A rusty ladder leads.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
The distance is big. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground? And you're... Okay, but still, what if you were to do something? What if you were to reconceptualize? Astral projection. Be open-minded.
Teleportation is not a thing. This really hasn't... Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfold. Zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like
Okay, well, that's impressive.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical display.
I just saw you climb the ladder. You just climbed it like a reg...
The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the loot.
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside.
Alright, I gotta go to sleep. But this was fun.